Cincinnati 3 Sports back with another one. Wanted to give my thoughts on the Ball family controversies that's been going on the last few weeks. I want to focus on what's happened recently. We already know about the situation in China where LiAngelo was shoplifting. The controversies with whether or not Donald Trump, his level of how much he helped LiAngelo Ball get back to the U.S. I wanted to focus on what's happened recently. I want to focus on, first off, LiAngelo Ball going on the Today Show and shifting blame to his other teammates, not wanting to take full blame. And I want to talk about Lavar Ball pulling his son from UCLA and signing with an agent or whatever. And I believe he had his son LaMelo signed with an agent, or they're at least in talks to where his college eligibility is in jeopardy. Now, the whole situation with him getting a shoe deal and all that stuff, I support players being able to make money in college. The college, they give them a platform, to be noticed on a world level, but at the same time, they're being exploited and they should be getting some of that money. But that should be the kid's choice. And at this point, I feel like Lavar Ball, he's making decisions for his child, that they're not in a position to make. We've seen countless situations to where players have made bad decisions, on that high school level, that just haunted them for the rest of their life. We've seen the guy Lenny Cook. The guy Lenny Cook was ranked higher than LeBron, coming up, in high school. And he didn't turn out to be anything, okay, because he felt like he made it before he actually made it. You had people around him, them giving him money for getting shoe deals. They had some situation where kids could get money from like Adidas and Nike, and they're getting money on the side, so these kids feel like they made it. And, this is the same thing you could say that Lavar Ball's doing to his kids. Now, I support him putting his kids in a position to win, being able to give them a shoe deal, making sure they make the most out of their talent level. And I can't sit here and say that Lavar Ball is solely, trying to make money off his kids, because in order for him to have put them in this position, he had to have had some kind of income coming in, okay? Like for them to be living out in California, how they living and all that, he has to have a pretty good job, and he has to have a stable life, for them kids to be privileged like that. So I don't think the guy's just struggling for money and trying to exploit them. But at the same time, what's the rush for? They're saying that they're pulling them from UCLA because they don't want to, they want to play ball. Like, what's the rush to get to the pros for? Like, y'all don't need money, let the kid take his punishment. Maybe he has to play more time at the college level than he wants to because of his fuck up. Okay, but let the guy take the punishment and do it the right way. Let him take his punishment. Let him learn from this situation. So down the road, when he's in another, controversial spot, he can make the right decision that time, because he'll know the consequences, and he would have had took the punishment and knew how it felt to take punishment. Now you're taking that teaching moment away, okay, and you're just making him think that he can get out of anything, and that isn't how it should be. I support him for putting his kids in that situation and making sure they have the tools to make the most out of the talent. But at some point, you got to step back and let them learn from their mistakes. You can't, step up and shield them, like a lot of these parents do. I support parents, taking up for their kids, taking their kids' side, but at the same time, you got to, step back and let them take that punishment. Wrong is wrong, in my opinion. But, we got a lot of people out there that's going to want to overlook that because of what he's done as a father. But at the end of the day, fair is fair and right is right. And, that's how I'm going to call it, right down the middle. And as far as LaMelo Ball, I don't know how that's going to work. They're talking about they got an agent and they want them to play on the same team overseas. But how's this kid gonna get, a proper education? Basketball's that's fine, but he gotta have a backup plan just in case he don't cut it in the NBA. What's the backup plan? Or, make sure this kid at least gets a high school education. And I don't know what the rules are. I know you have to at least have a year of high school, but a year of college, but I don't know how it works if you skip college. I don't know if you have to be 2 years removed from high school or how that works, but it's just a tricky situation. I really don't understand what he's doing. I understood what he was doing as far as getting his kids shoe deals and all this stuff, but getting them an agent and just saying, fuck the system, let them make that call. He's the one who put them in the position to get the agent, so you can't blame the kids. It was all their father. So I don't know how I feel about them just, skipping everything and just saying, fuck the punishment. And I don't know, man. It's a definitely tricky situation. It's easy to say that he's right in what he did, but I don't know, man. Deep down the line, maybe this could have been a teaching moment when he gets in another serious situation. But that's my thoughts, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when all my latest content drops. And I'm out.